Previously, Esther and Lady Dedlock had shared a moment together. They both felt something different, but they both knew something was strange. I do not quite know, even now, whether it was painful or pleasurable, whether it drew me towards her or made me shrink from her. I think I admired her with a kind of fear, and I know that in her presence my thoughts always wandered back, as they had done at first, to that old time of my life. I had a fancy, on more than one of these Sundays, that what this lady so curiously was to me, I was to her. I mean, that I disturbed her thoughts as she influenced mine, though in some different way. But when I stole a glance at her, and saw her so composed and distant and unapproachable, I felt this to be a foolish weakness. Indeed, I felt the whole state of my mind in reference to her to be weak and unreasonable, and I remonstrated with myself about it as much as I could. Later on, Richard tells Mr. Jarndyce of his plans to enlist in the army. Mr. Jarndyce is pleased, but he says that Richard has exhausted his resources. Richard says he knows this, but he has a plan that the Jarndyce and Jarndyce suit will give him some money. Mr. Jarndyce got angry and told Richard to never rely on the family curse to give him more money in the future. Meanwhile, Mr. Snagsby doesn't feel right working with Mr. Bucket and Mr. Tulkinghorn, and his wife is getting very suspicious.